Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Namaste. A very warm welcome to our fourth and final session in this series of our Weekend with Wisdom. This particular series is on the topic, the text, APAROKSHANUBHUTI, realizing the self-evident. We have Swamini Sadvidyananda ji with us. I would like to take this opportunity to give a brief introduction to Swamini ji. Swamini Sadvidyananda Saraswati ji is a disciple of Pujya Swami Dayananda Saraswati, a great exponent of Vedānta in Hindu scriptures. She is teaching Bhagavad Gita and Upanishads in Gujarati in different towns of Gujarat for the past 25 years. Under the banner of her trust, Arshavidya Tirtha Navsari, she has translated and published more than 37 books of her revered Guru, Swami Dayananda Saraswati ji, into Gujarati. And from 1998 to 2003, she also translated voluminous book on Bhagavad Gita, Gita Home Study, into Gujarati for the benefit of those who can understand it better in one's own mother language. She has also attended and presented papers in various conferences, such as National Education Conferences in Pune and Gwalior, Sri Vidya International Conference, Mysore, Namami Shankar, Bhashya Parayanam, Kanyakumari, Vedānta Conference, Rishikesh, and more. Thank you so much, Swamini ji, for joining us. I hand over the session to you.
Om Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Hari Om Om Shanno Mitra Shamvarunaha Shanno Bhavatvaryama Shanna Indro Bruhaspatihi Shanna Vishnurukramaha Namo Brahmane Namaste Vayo Tvameva Pratyaksham Brahmasi Tvameva Pratyaksham Brahma Vadishyami Dhrutam Vadishyami Satyam Vadishyami Tanmam Avatu Tadvaktaram Avatu Avatu Mam Avatu Vaktaram. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahana Bhunaktu Saha Vidyam Karavavahai Tejasvina Vaditamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Sadashiva Samarambham Shankarācharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam Shruti Smruti Purananam Alayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavat Padam Shankaran Loka Shankaram Shankaran Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutra Bhasha Krutau Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punah Ishvaro Guru Ratmeti Murti Veda Vibhagine Vyoma Vadvyapta Dehaya Dakshina Murtaye Namaha Nidhaye Sarva Vidyanam Vishade Bhavarogina Gurave Sarva Lokanam Dakshina Murtaye Namaha. Om Namah Pranavarthaya Shuddha Gnanaika Murtaye Nirmalaya Prashantaya Dakshina Murtaye Namaha. Namaste to all. So, the topic is APAROKSHANUBHUTI, realizing the self-evident. As we have seen in the beginning of this series, it is you who has to know yourself. You are the knower, you are the known. But this knowledge is not simple knowledge like knowledge of Gujarati language or knowledge of science or knowledge of physics, science, chemistry. It is adhyaropa. You have taken yourself other than what you are. And therefore, the first realization is that you don't know the real nature of yourself. And even after knowing, there are certain vignas are there. There are certain pratibandhakas, obstacles are there. And removing those obstacles, listening to the Shastra, you can see what is the true nature of yourself. And in the last session, we saw that even after knowing that I am Satchidananda Brahman, after you know that you are Brahman, there are certain habitual errors are there. And to remove this, Shankaracharya has given the 15 steps. So, you are Ananda and you have to know that you are Ananda Swam. Understand this? And therefore, tata sadhana nirmukta siddha bhavati yogira tata swarupam na chaitasya vishayo manaso giram. Same thing. You are not the object of your mind. You are not object of your senses. You are not object of your speech. Understand? You are self-evident. Chaitasya, tat swarupam. Understand? This is your true nature. You are Ananda Swarupa, that is the nature of your own nature, which is not objectified by speech, mind, or senses. And therefore, just to remove what is not you, the Swamiji used to give the example. Two friends were there. So one had an interest in the art, so he went to the fine arts. Another fellow had an interest in engineering, so he went for civil engineering. This fine arts person, he did his PhD and then he started his own studio where he was creating art, paintings and sculpture. Very beautiful sculpture according to the order of Lord Krishna, or many type of sculptures he was getting the order. And once in a while they will see each other. So this engineer also about building the apartment societies, most of them were happy with their own business, with their own family. But every 2-3 months, every 6 months, they will sit together just by themselves as a friend. So one day, suddenly when the artist was working in his studio, this engineering friend came. Hey, what are you doing? No, just there is some orders are there and I'm nowadays very busy. He said, no, you just leave all these things. Let's go and have a ride. So he said, no, I have to finish all these things. So many things are there for me to complete. This engineer said, no, you come. Today I decided I am free today and we will go 2-3 hours. We are going to spend with each other. Just started. So this time they went outside the city towards the forest area. So as they were driving outside the city, They were talking, they were catching up with everything. And suddenly this artist said, oh, stop. And this, what happened? No, you go back. The engineer, this knows that these artists are always moody. They have their own way of doing things. So it's okay. Then he said, look at this stone, this Krishna. Engineer, where is Krishna? No, that, you see that? That stone. No, Krishna. Is it possible for you, whenever your truck is free from construction work, please get me that to my studio? Naturally, there was big stone was there on roadside. That black stone was there. Then the engineer said, okay, I will get you, don't worry. You want that stone to your studio? Okay. Within 2-3 days, one of my trucks will bring it. And then they spent time. He dropped this artist to his studio. As he was leaving, this fellow remained. Bring that Krishna, okay? Yes, I will get you your Krishna, okay? He left. In 2-3 days, he made an arrangement and told that driver that this is the place where there is a big stone is there. It's a black stone. You take it to the studio of my friend. Wherever he asks you, put it there. That's it. And then this driver went and brought that stone to the studio. Then another 4 or 5 months gone. So this engineer fellow came. As he was entering the studio, there was beautiful, Tribhanga Lalita Kruti Shri Krishna was there. Very beautiful. Beautiful eyes, every details, the nails and the murli and then decorated murli and then kiritam, everything. Beautiful. So he just stopped there. And he was looking at that, so beautiful legs and everything, perfect. And he was building his new home. And so as soon as he saw it, decided, I'm going to get this one to my new. So standing there itself, he shouted, this is so beautiful, Krishna. I can't even imagine, this is so beautiful. So that artist fellow sitting inside, I told you, na, Krishna, this is the Krishna. I told you, you were telling me no. This is Krishna, this is what I was telling you. Then this fellow realized that he was telling me that stone. Yeah, but it was stone. Where was Krishna? You created this Krishna. The artist came there. I didn't create Krishna. I already told you, there was a Krishna. The engineer said, what happened to his brain? What are you talking? It was stone. You created this Krishna. The artist said, I didn't create Krishna. Why? I removed what is not Krishna. Do you understand? From the stone, that which was not Krishna, I removed, Krishna is revealed. Do you understand? He said, I didn't create Krishna. It was already there. What was a Krishna, I removed. And it is revealed here. Same thing in Vedānta. Atadharma adhyaropa nivarta. Vedānta is not going to make you Ananda Swarupa. Guru is not going to make you liberated. Understand? You are self-evident. You are Nitya Mukta. You are Nitya Shuddha. What is not there, Guru has to remove. Understand? That is the revelation. Then what is not there? That what is not you? Non-you is going to be removed. The you is revealed, which is self-evident. Guru is not going to make you Krishna. You are already Krishna. You are non-separate from Ishvara. Guru's job is to remove all this non-you. The problem is that was a stone. So it was allowing the chiseling and hammer. Here you are the live person, not allowing Guru to remove that, run away. Guru has to remove what is not you. But if you have so much Shakti, so much attachment for this non-you, then you won't allow Guru to do that job. That's why Shraddhavan labate gnanam tatparahat sanyatendriya. Sometimes Guru looks shrewd, sometimes Guru looks hard. Because he has to work with the hammer and chisel. Chipping off non-you. And therefore, tataha sadhana nirmuktaha. Tataha. Shastra already revealed you. Now, whatever you have superimposed, you say, I am not deha, I am not mind, I am not senses. So that assimilation is required. The assimilation makes you understand that what is true nature of yourself. And therefore, Siddhaha bhavati yogira tat swarupam na chaitasya vishaya manaso giram. This is your true nature. You are that non-dual consciousness. Other than that, it is not there. But you are not the subject matter, the object of your speech, object of your mind. And therefore, you are Brahman and you have to know you are Brahman. And what is non-Brahman has to be removed. So further Shankaracharya says, when you are doing this samadhi, Nididhyasanaṁ, kriyamane tu vignani ayanti vaibalat. There are so many vignas, pratibandhakas are there. Balat, forcefully. Force, balat means without your wish. So what are these? Anusandhana rahityam. You don't feel doing nididhyasana. Don't feel like, okay, alasyam, laziness. Bhogalalasam. The rasa buddhi, sukha buddhi in the objects. Layaha, nidra, sleep. You start meditating, sleep is there. Vikshepaha, tamaha. Tamaha means non-discriminative mind. Non-thinking, doesn't want to think. It happens when you sit for the meditation, Nididhyasana. Sometimes you feel that you are stuck. You can't think something, you can't get up. And sometimes you feel like your body is like a stone, a heavy body. Tamaha it is called. Laziness is that you know what to do, but you don't do. Layaha means you sleep. Tamaha means you are up, but you feel that you can't move further, like you're hitting the wall. Tamaha it is called. Vikshepaha, your mind keeps moving to different objects. Rasaswadaha, Do you enjoy that meditation, the Shanta Vritti? That means, instead of enjoying the true nature of the self, that Ananda Swarupa, you have a rasa in that meditation itself. So that is not a Krutrimananda, it's a Krutrimananda. Understand? Shunyata. Shunyata is Kashaya, understand? Laya Vikshepa Rasaswadaha Kashaya. Gaudapada Ji in Mandukya Upanishad Karika tells this. So this kind of the vigna, this kind of the obstacles can be there. And we have to come out of these obstacles, you know. That means you need an alertness. I always tell, जो सावधान है वही साधक है. You need to be very alert about every thought of your mind. Then only the Nididhyasanaṁ. The alertness is there. So you have to be aware of your mind, your intellect, your thinking pattern, everything. Understand? So once you become the alert, then this laya, vikshepa, all this will go away. Evam vigna bahulyam tyajyam brahma vidashanaihi. For the person who has known the self as Brahman already, still this kind of the obstacles are possible. Bahulyam is such, so many other obstacles are there, such obstacles. And slowly we have to come out of these obstacles. Understand? But don't think that, you know, if I want to learn swimming, if I want to learn driving, what I have to do? Don't go outside, understand? We don't have to go outside. To learn swimming, I have to swim. That's it. I want to drive a car, I want to learn, you drive the car. By driving the car, you learn to drive the car. By swimming, you learn to swim. No other means are required. Understand this properly. Same thing. Bhava vrittya hi, understand? Bhavatvam shunya vrittya hi shunyada brahma vrittya the purnatvam tatha purnatvam abhyasaye. Don't go outside, understand? You face yourself. See, driving also is like that. You have to face the obstacles. It's not that there is a clean road is there and you drive. No. In the beginning, they will take you outside the city and then in clean road, you know, you drive. But then they will ask you to drive in the busy hours. So many obstacles can be there. You learn to overcome every obstacles. Seeing so many obstacles, you can't say, oh no, I'm not going to drive. No. I can't do it. No. Swimming, same thing. Now this scooty and everything is there. Those days cycles were there. Understand? So many times we have fallen down. So many times we have scratched our knees. Cycling means what? You have to drive, that's it. Same thing here, understand? No other things are required. Brahma vrittya hi purnatvam. Keep doing that. You don't have to. Niralamba, already we saw. No other alambanam is required. But it is like a pitta roga. The person who is a pitta roga, this they call acidity problems in it. Pitta. Because of that, what happens? His tongue loses the taste. Even the sugar tastes bitter to him because of that pitta. Now, what is the solution for that? Even though the sugar tastes bitter, the sugar is the solution. Keep eating sugar. Because sugar is the one which is going to neutralize this pitta. So in the beginning, the sugar going to taste bitter, but keep eating. Slowly, when the pitta is neutralized, the taste will be there. Same, you are Ananda Swarupa. You are self-evident Ananda Swarupa. But because of these obstacles, Shanaihi, see, all these 15 steps are there for this kind of the removing this kind of obstacles only. Understand? 15 steps are there to overcome all these obstacles. So you keep doing same thing again and again. Brahma Vrittya hi Purnatvam. And once you enjoy that, you don't need any other things. So that's why Shankaracharya gives these two opposite things. One seeing the obstacles, one who gives up the Brahma Vritti. Ye hi vritti jahati ye nam Brahma khyam pavanim param. Having reached this point, the person gives up this Brahma Vritti. Vrutha evata jivanti pasubhishcha samanaraha. His life has become useless, understand? Vrutha, of no use, nirarthaka. And their life is what? Like a pashu, like animals. Because animals and human beings, what is the difference? Differences are what? Ahara nidra bhayamaitunaha naranam pashubhis samanaha ekaha dharma visheshaha dharmena hinaha pashubhis samana. Dharma and moksha are the only two things which are the goal of human life. If you give up this, then your life is like an animal life. But ye hi vrittim vijananti gnatvapi vardhayanti ye. And those who are relishing this Brahma Vritti, once knowing that Brahman, vardhayanti ye. Again and vardhayanti means don't think that is going to be vriddhi of that. No. Vardhayanti means he keeps enjoying, he keeps relishing that Brahmakar Vritti. Te vai satpurushaha danyaha vandyaste bhuvanatraye. They are really satpurusha, they are respected by all three lokas. Vandyaha. Understand? So you enjoy that Brahma Vritti. I am Purna. You are self-evident. Understand? Shastra has to remove what is not you. Guru removed what is not Brahman. That's it. Rest is you. Yesham vritti samavruddha paripakva cha sa punaha tavai. For whom this kind of the vrittis are being established properly. Samavruddha paripakva, matured. Te vai sad brahmatam prapta naitata shabdavadinaha. As I told you, it's not shabdavadina, not shabda. You have to go to the meaning of that. Arthaspuranam has to be there. I am Brahman, that is not the word. It's you. Swamini used to tell us. Vedanta is a pramana, it's okay, but Vedanta is you. It's you, understand? So as you develop this vritti more and more, you can establish into that. The people, those who have a habit, so he's telling next to it, Kushala Brahma Vartayam Vritti Hina Suraginaha. Other people, they are very good in this talking. Brahma Vartayam means they are expert in teaching Brahman, Upanishads. Vritti Hina, but they have not realized that this is me. Understand? Whole Vedanta is Brahma Asti and Brahma Asmi. Brahma Asti, Jagat Karanam Brahma Asti. And that Jagat Karan Brahma Asmi, I am. It is a whole journey from Is to M. But where there is no M, Vritti Hina, why? Suraginaha. Still there is a Ragadveshas are there. Very well attached to this non-Brahman. They are also ignorant people. Nunam punaha yanti yanti cha. They won't be liberated. They will go and they will come back. Ayanti yanti cha. Understand? Ayanti, they are born. Yanti, they are die. Understand? As all the ignorant people are there, they are born and they are gone. Same way, even though they have a Shastra with them, Vrittihinaha, they have not realized this is me. All these academicians, if you see this, Darshan Shastra, in Vishwavidyalaya, in college, a lot of people are studying the scriptures. Vrittihina. Swamiji used to tell us that it becomes kind of the words, verbose it is called. Therefore, what is that realization? Anubhūti, APAROKSHANUBHUTI. What is anubhūti? Anubhūti means I am that Ananda. Ananda, asangoham, asangoham. I am Ananda Swarupa. That realization is there. And it is not something new. So Shankaracharya says, Brahmadhyaha, Sanakadhyaha, Shukadayaha. Brahmaji, understand? Sanakadaya, the 8 Muni and the 4 Munis, Sanak, Sanandan, Sanata, Sanakadi. So all these 4 Munis, Shukadaya, Avdhuta people. Nimishardham na tishtanti brahmamayim vrittim vina yatha tishtanti brahmadhyaha. Even though you are transacting in this world, you are not for a single moment you are without this Brahma vritti. It's you. And so that is what the self-realization. You are self-evident. You have superimposed what is not you, that is removed. Once it is removed properly, you are there. Meghapayan Shumaniva. You remove the cloud, sun is self-evident. Adityavadnanam prakashayati tatparaha. Because of the ignorance, you are being covered. The ignorance is being removed. You are self-evident. Adityavat, as the sun is self-effulgent. You don't need any other source of light to see the sun. Similarly, you are self-evident. You don't need any other means to see yourself. There is no other pramana pravrutti is required because you are aparoksha. Understand? Therefore, once you have realized, you are never without this Brahma Vritti. You don't even have to practice that. You are Brahman. Not only that, this entire creation, what called creation, the karya, the effect, the product, that is also not there. It is not separate from its karana, cause, and that causes you. Understand? Karye karanata yata karane nahi karyata karanatvam tata gachet karya bhava vicharatah. From the standpoint of this world, we are talking about karya and karan. This world is being created. There is a creator. The creation is there. So, karya is there because of the karana. The pot is there because of the clay. Next one, it gives example. But when you realize vichara, when you think about it, there is no pot, it's only clay. Mrittikettev satya. Karane nahi karyada. In the clay, there is no pot. Same way, you are that Brahman where there is no creation. Prapancha upasham. If creation is not there, if karya is not there, karanatvam also is not there in the clay. As long as you are accepting the pot, we have to say the clay is karanam and the pot is the karya. This is the cause and this is the effect. But effect is not proved. There is no ghata. Then, no, there is no cause. The causeness is not there in you. Yatha shuddham bhaved vastu. There is no even karanatvam in you. You are not the karana for this jagat, because jagat is not there at all. Anenaiva prakarena vrittit brahmatmika bhaved udeti suddha chittanam. This is how this Shuddha Chittana, whose mind is pure. The people, those whose minds are very pure and quiet, composed, for them in this manner, they have this Brahma Vritti. And therefore, through this Anvaya Vyatireka, we have to understand. Pot is, clay is. Pot is not, clay is. There is an Anvaya, there is a presence of clay in the pot, but there is absence of pot in the clay. Vyatireka. Understand? Anvayena punatadhi karye nityam prapashyati. See, this is very beautiful. Anvaya Vyatireka. There is an Anvaya of the clay in the pot. Presence. But when you see that this is clay, then there is no pot. Understand? Karyehi karanam pashyet paschat karyam visarjayet. But still there is a prarabdha karma, that's why what? See, most of the people from the point of the prakriya, people are more towards, because Shastra also tells this way, neti, 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 understand? Not this, not this, not this. So because that neti, neti is there, Too much negation is there, vyatireka. Not this, not this, not this. So, there is a Puranananda Maharaj, Uddiya Baba, known as Uddiya Baba, in Vrindavan. Understand? For Sansari, there was Anvaya, I am Sansari, I am body. And then you have to do Vyatireka. I am not body, I am not mind. Anyantaratma, Pranamaya, Anyantaratma, Manomaya, understand? Vyatireka. After completing this Vyatireka, then you say, I am Brahman. Seeing this, understand that. After completing all this Vyatireka, negations, again you go for the Anvaya. Everything is Brahman. Maya tatavidam sarvam jagadabhyakta murtina. Understand? Shankaracharya is never going for the Vyatireka. It goes for Anvaya. Sarvam khaluidam Brahma. This Anvaya. Understand? Once the Vyatireka is completed, then again this Anvaya is there. Everything is Brahma. Ishavasa idagum sarvam. This Anvaya, understand? That's called Jivan Mukti Avastha. Sarva bhutastham sarva bhutani cha atma. Ikshate yoga yukta. Understand? Everything is Atma only. That Anvaya is required. Sarvatma bhav. It is called Sarvatma bhav. Swarajya siddhi. Everything is you only. Atma upamyena sarvatra pashyanti. Understand? Everything is one non-dual Brahman. Lot of people stop at this Vyatireka. No, don't stop. That's why I said, Karye Karanam Pashyan. Everything is one non-dual Brahman. Sarvam Khalvidam Brahman. You see all these mantras. All this is Anvaya. Whether it is a Ishavasya Upanishad, whether it is a Mundaka Upanishad, Bhagavad Gita, the end result is Anvaya. I am everything. Nothing is separate from me. It's called Sarvatma Bhav. Akhandakar Vritti, then Sarvatma. Brahmakar Vritti, Akhandakar Vritti, once you have established into this Brahmakar Vritti, then this Anvaya is there. Sarvatma Bhav. Understand? So Shankaracharya says, Bhavitam Tivravegena Yed Vastu Nishchayatmana Pumam Tidhis Bhavet Shigram Gneyam Brahmarkitavat. This example I don't accept. I am not going to get into this example. So then, thinking of that I am everything. Nishchayatma, that is a nishchay. Sarvameva chidatmakam, understand? Everything is one non-dual consciousness. Saudhanataya nityam swatmanam bhavayed buddha. Saudhanataya. The alertness is there. Everything is Brahman. Pen also is Brahman, book also is Brahman. Dṛśyam hi dṛśyadam nitva brahmakarena chintaye dṛśyam hi dṛśyadam nitva. Understand? Every dṛśya is also Brahman, understand? Brahmakarena chintaye. This Anvaya is very important. Brahmakarena chintayat vidwan nitya sukhe tishtet dhiya chit sampurnaya. Understand? Nothing else is there. If you see Mundaka Upanishad also, same thing. Mountain also is Brahman, the Khaga, understand? All this is there. Birds, animals, water, mountain, Vruksha, Taru, everything is Brahman. That is what Bhagavan is telling. Vidya, Vinaya, Sampanne, Brahmane, Gavihastin. Everything is one Brahman. From the standpoint of Upadhi, he is Brahmana. From the standpoint of Upadhi, he is Chandala. From the standpoint of Adhisthana, he is a Chaitanya Swarup Brahma. Do you understand what I am telling? That is self-evident. Not only self-evident here, everything is self-evident consciousness. Tishtedhiya chit sarva sampurnaya vidwan nitya sukhe. Doing this Anvaya, he is enjoying this nitya sukha. See, this is where we have a difficulty. We have half Vedānta, understand? Why? Whatever I like, that I can call Brahman, Chaitanya. Why don't like? How can I say Ravana is Brahman? How can I say Saddam Hussein is Brahman? Yes, he is also Brahman. And there is no Upadhi. It's Brahma only. This Anvaya is very difficult. Even after removing all the obstacles of Nididhyasanaṁ, that Anvaya is required. That is what in this verses Shankaracharya is telling, that everything is self-evident consciousness. Ebihi angaihi samayuktaha rajayoga udahrutaha kinchit pañca-koṣa-viveka hatayogena sanyutaha. By these 15 steps I have explained to you, the person who has a pañca-koṣa-viveka, one who has removed all kind of the obstacles, he can see that everything is one non-dual consciousness. Paripakvam mano yesham kevalaha ayam chasyam siddhidaha. Whose mind is matured mind. That matured mind is one who is seeing everything is one consciousness. That is me. See, that is what I am telling you. Self-evident means I am Brahman, that is not Brahma Gnanam. Sarvatma Bhava. Whatever here is one non-dual consciousness, you. Sarva Bhutastham Atmanam. You are in and out every being. Sarva Bhutastham Atman. Sarva Bhutani cha Atmane. Every being is in Atma, Atma is in every being. This Anvaya is difficult. Understand? Ikshate yoga yukta. Sarvatra samadarshana. Nothing is separate from you. It's you. Chair is also you, and mobile also is you, laptop also is you. You don't like your mother-in-law, that is also you. You don't like banana, that is also you. You don't like Karela, bitter gourd, that is also you. What you don't like also is you, what you like also is you. Do you understand? Everything is. Paripakvam mano yesham kevalah ayam cha siddhidah. The matured mind only can see that everything is me. Guru Devat Bhaktanam Sarvesham Sulabha Javat. The person who is the devotee of the Lord, person who is a devotee of the Guru, for him this is very easy. Ati Sulabha. Yasya deve parabhaktihi yasya deve tatha guru. As you have a parabhakti for the Lord, that means what? There is no option. You need to develop that parabhakti for the Lord, Ishvara. And as you have that parabhakti, so for Guru. Yasya deve tatha guru. For the revered Guru also you have the same kind of the parabhakti. For that person only, as I am telling you. Tasya kathitarthaha prakashe. For him only, there is artha sphuranam is there. By the grace of Guru and grace of Ishvara only, the Shabda Brahma, you go beyond the Shabda Brahma and you see that it's you. Artha sphuranam will be there. Kathitaha arthaha prakashe. The artha sphuranam will be there for that person. Otherwise, it becomes all verbose. So at the end, Shankaracharya says that through the devotion for the Guru and for Ishvara, you gain this vision of everything is one non-dual Brahman. That is you, self-evident, understand? That is the realization of the self-evident, that you are self-evident. Not only body is you, everything is you. In Upanishads, in Bhagavad Gita, and even in Mahabharata, this is all revealed very nicely that everything is you. Not Brahman, understand, it's you. And that is called self-evident realization. Anubhūti means realization, not knowledge. Knowledge is meant to remove the ignorance, understand? Then it's you. That's why you can't say, I know Brahman. If you say, I know Brahman, then Brahman becomes the object of your knowledge. Understand? Upanishad, that's why it says, Nedam yadidam upasa, idam taya. What you know as idanta, this, that is not Brahman. Brahma means all pervasive, non-dual. And therefore, that realization, anubhūti has to be there, not experience, not knowledge, it's you. Aham Brahmasmi. Therefore, you don't have to know Brahman, you have to know you are Brahman. Do you see the difference? You don't have to know Brahman, you have to know you are Brahman. Self-evident consciousness you are. See, that is the problem. Because of this, the habit of external things, bahir-mukhata, what we call. Lot of things are available, but it's not available for you. Why? Because you are not giving attention for that. We are very busy with the external things. Mind is so busy with external things. Even after coming to Vedanta also, people are busy with the external things only. You go to Kumbh Mela, I always tell in my talk, you go to Kumbh Mela, one Kumbh Mela you attend for 10 days. Don't only go for the Shahi Snan. It's good that you take dip in the Ganges during that particular time, like Purnima, Ekadashi. Particular good days are there. Where millions of people are going there for the bath. Called Shahi Snan. It's fine. But you be there. For 10 days be there. Just keep wandering in Kumbh Mela. Get one tent and be there. Keep watching this. It's a one artificial city. Kumbh Mela is a city, understand? Roads are there, shops are there, fair is there, police is there, everything is available. Government creates one small city. And on the river, there are so many bridges are there. Floating bridges are there. And the bridges are such that even whole truck with loaded truck can go from that. Just keep wandering there. See that. After the Shahi Snan, only those people, those who are living there, all Mahatmas are with their students and all, they are there. See, it's beautiful, well organized. See how many types of sadhus are there. They have given up this samsara. They have accepted the lifestyle of sadhu. And they live that. There are certain areas where Vaishnavas are there, certain areas the Shaivas are there, certain areas there Avdhutas are there, certain areas all Akhadas are there, certain areas the Shankaracharya tents are there. It's miles and miles, understand. 15-20 miles area is all Kumbh Mela. Keep wandering there. See, the lifestyle is being adapted. Understand this. That's why Shankara, the Pashyanapina Pashyati. Though the external lifestyle is being adapted, but internally there is no sense of this. So they enjoy this sadhu life. They love that. That's it. They don't go for that Brahmananda, Atmananda. Do you understand what I'm telling? They enjoy this sadhu life. They don't have interest in study of the scripture. They don't have interest in meditations. They don't have interest in Brahmakar, Vritti, nothing. That's why Shankaracharya says, Pashyanapina Pashyati Buddha. Bhagwan also says that lifestyle is being adapted. But that Brahmakar Vritti is important. It is conducive. That lifestyle is conducive for meditation, conducive for the scripture study, conducive for Nididhyasanaṁ. But they don't do it. But they enjoy that. Go to Rishikesh. All these sadhus are there. Why I'm telling? Though self-evident, we don't look into that. That's why Bhagwan says, we are neglecting self-evident. That is the biggest papa, hinsa, understand. Ignorance is the biggest violence in the world. Your self-evident non-dual consciousness. Avajananti mam mudaha. Understand? We are ignoring that self-evident. Ignoring yourself as self-evident consciousness, whatever you do is a papa. Understand? Shankaracharya says in 6th chapter, only Gnani is ahinsaka. The one who has established into the self, he is non-violent. All other are violent because it is based on the violence only. Not knowing yourself as self-evident consciousness, that itself is a violence. And based on this violence of ignorance, whole creation is there. Whole creation is born of the violence of yourself. You are violating yourself. You are hurting yourself. Therefore, I said self-evident. Ignoring yourself, how are you going to be happy? Ignoring yourself, how are you going to be at ease? The biggest violence is there. Ignorance is a violence. And anything born of the ignorance also is a violence. Hinsa. Now, the Gnani is the one, nahinasti atmanatman. He is the one who is not hurting himself by himself. Otherwise, everybody is doing what? You are hurting yourself. You are Purna. You are Nitya. You are Shuddha. You are liberated. But still you look at yourself as unbound. That is Hinsa. That's why self-evident, realization of self-evident. That means you are not hurting yourself. So, Brahma Gnanam is not an option. Self-realization is not an option. Not knowing, that's why here it says, not knowing, not establishing into this yati, ayanti, yanti, ayanti. In Bhagavad also, same thing is being said. Puman bhavabdim nataret sa atmaha. Ihached avedida atama mahati satyamasti. Nached iha vedida mahati vinashti. Kenna Upanishad. Not knowing self, you are destroying yourself. That's why I always having this. Why people are avoiding oneself? It's very funny. It's you. When we were studying, some people, those who came for the 3 years course, Prasthantrayi, they were already living the life of sadhu. So then life of sadhu means there is some discipline, daily, dincharya. That daily routine is there. You know? Morning you get up, you go to the temple, then you do japa. So there certain routines are there for sadhus. So they were following the routine. Now when they came to the ashram, from morning to evening the classes are there, the activities are there. So their routine is being gone. Now those who are living that kind of the lifestyle, when then they they can't do japa. So then there will be guilt in their mind. Oh, today I couldn't go to the temple. Oh, today I didn't do japa. It's good in a way. Understand? So then, evening after dinner, there is a question answer session every day. So after 5-6 months, some people put the question to Swamiji. That Swamiji, this we are studying whole day, and then we have to study Panini Vyakarana, that Sanskrit Vyakarana through Panini Sutras. It's very difficult. So you attend the class and then come back, and then in the room you have to study again. You have to make it sure that you understand, because next day class is there. And this is Swamiji, whole day we are studying. We don't have time for japa. What to do? Swamiji said, what are you doing in the classes? You are trying to understand the true nature of the self, true nature of Ishvara. That is also what? Japa only. Studying the scripture also is what? Same thing. Why we have to have a guilt that today I didn't do japa? I'm not telling that means you are replacing. No. We already saw in the beginning. For the purification of the mind, bhakti is required. But by doing bhakti, if you are avoiding yourself, the study, that is also not accepted. So this is the biggest paradox in Vedanta, that you are self-evident. And you are avoiding yourself and doing anything other than that. Kevalahayam cha siddhidaha. That's why at the end he said, this is the one which give you the siddhi, the success. Never avoid yourself. You respect yourself. Avoiding oneself, one cannot be happy. Whatever you do, whatever you earn, whatever you enjoy, there is no happiness. There is no ease. Ease is only you. That is self-evident consciousness. And that consciousness is everything. Nothing is separate from it. That sarvatma bhava. Not only you are self-evident consciousness, everything is self-evident consciousness. And therefore, through the help of Shastra and Guru and Ishvara, I always tell, Daiva Anugraha Haitukam Vivek Chudamani, Shankaracharya. There are 4 types of the Krupa, Anugraha, grace is there. Ishvara Anugraha is there, then you get the Guru. Guru Anugraha is there, you get the Shastra. Shastra Krupa it is called. See, for us, Shastra is not Jadam, inert. It's Ishvara Vani. Being Ishvara Vani, it is not Jada, it is conscious. Gita also is what? Amba tvam anusandadami Bhagavad Gita Bhavadveshan. It is Bhagavati Gita, it is Amba. So Ishvara Anugraha, Guru Anugraha, Shastra Anugraha is required. But if the 4th one is not there, this 3 becomes useless. That is what Yamaraja said. I am not telling this. The 4th one is called Atma Krupa. You have to grace yourself by seeing that self-evident consciousness. Your Atma Krupa is required. Nayamatma balahinena labhyaha. Nayamatma pravachanena labhyaha. Na bahuna shrutena na medhaya. Understand? By studying so many scriptures, by listening to the Shastra, by pravachan, by teaching the Shastra, Medha, Grantha, Artha, Dharana, Shakti. Along with the meaning, you memorize all the Granthas. That is Medha. Yamarada said, by just having all these things, Shravana, Pravachana, Medha, Nayamatma, Labhya. That means what? You don't have, yes, we have to do all these things. But that fourth one is required. Yame Vaisha Vrunute Tena Labhya. You select yourself. You choose yourself. Yame Vaisha Vrunute Tena Labhya. We choose other than Atma. Everything else we are choosing. That's why I give the title self-evident. You choose yourself. You are Raso Vaisa. You are Ananda Swarupa. You have to see that. But for that, you have to have this. Yame Vaisha Vrunute Tena Labhyaha. Tasya Atma Vivruna Tanugam Swam. Yamarada said, if you select yourself, the self will reveal itself. Because it is self-evident. You have to remove the cloud, that's it. Sun is self-evident. You have to remove what is not you. Non-you has to be removed. Non-Brahman has to be removed. Then it's you. And therefore, the choosing is required. Your choice is what? Shreyascha preyascha. Other than Atma is all prayer. Atma is Shreya. The one who takes to the Shreya, Sadhur Bhavati Shreya Yuva Brunoti. Same thing. You know yourself. You choose I am. Avoiding yourself, you cannot be happy. So, this Aprokṣānubhūti, I like this book because it doesn't allow you to move away from yourself. It keeps on moving around you only. That's self-evident. Look at this. All these verses, we have not moved away from ourselves. That's the beauty of this book. It's beautiful. So many years before, almost 20 years before, I taught this whole book. After that, I'm teaching now. But I enjoy because it keeps you there only. It doesn't allow you to move away. No other things. I always tell my students, just sit with yourself. Give some time to yourself. Meditation is what? You give appointment to yourself. Nididhyasanaṁ is what? We give appointment to entire world. We don't give appointment to ourselves. Therefore, dhyanam nididhyasanaṁ is what? You give appointment to yourself. Sit 10 minutes every day. Just enjoy yourself. Not doing japa, not doing chintanam, not doing even listening to the shastra. Just sit with yourself. See how self-evident you are. You don't need anything else. Apuryamanam achala pratishta. That is your pratishta. Achala pratishta. Why? Apuryamanam. Purnata is there. Shanti mapnoti. That is the peace. That is the composer. Avoiding yourself, how are you going to be peaceful? Avoiding yourself, how are you going to be cheerful? No. That is Vedānta, understand. You be yourself. Sit every day. 10 minutes you just sit with yourself. I always tell my students, just sit with yourself. No japa, no tapa, no ishwar, nothing you. Give appointment to yourself. Try it. Every day 10 minutes, 5 minutes. Forget about everything. Just sit. If you want to do this, the best thing is go to the beach area or go to the garden or go to the terrace. Daytime, if you are busy, at night you go up terrace. Sit there. Keep watching the stars, sky. Nowadays there is no stars. Because of the light pollution, we don't see the stars. See the vastness of that. So this is called realization of self-evident. You and you, nothing else. That is Brahma. That's it. Any question? Shri Hari? Any question is there? Okay. I see one question. Okay, so there are two questions are there, Sri Hari?
Yes, yes.
Shunya, Mahashunya. Okay. Yeah, I'm reading them. Shunya, yes. Mahashunya, beyond the Brahma. Okay, that's the first question. Why you have to use the word Shunya? It's you. What is absence? Purna. It is not Shunya, it is a Purna. And it's you. When Shunya is not there, where is the Mahashunya? What is here is all self-evident, non-dual consciousness. We don't say Shunya, understand? There is no Shunya. Everything is Brahman. Where is the Shunya? Shunya is given by, it's a kind of this Buddhism, And also Buddha didn't start this, understand, this is another problem, Lord Buddha didn't start any Buddhism, understand this properly. Later on, all his students has created this Darshan Shastra. Mahayana, Yogacara, Shunyavadaha, Kshanikavadaha. He was there for self-evidence, self-realization. So these people, they created this Shunyavada. There is no Shunya. It's you. Where is the shunya? Where is the absence? Tell me. There is no absence, understand? Sataha abhavaha na vidyate. There is no absence at all. It's one non-dual consciousness. Am I clear?
Yes. Yes.
Shobana, is it clear?
Yes. Thank you.
Next one, how to move away from intellectualizing this. Yes. That is why at the end what I talked, that it's you. Where is the intellectual? Intellectualization is there because a lot of pandits are there. Brahma Vartayam, already we discussed that. People have a habit of talking. This is Brahman, that is Brahman. The substratum, the adhisthana, buddhi also is you. Buddhi is thinking because of you. Understand? Yan manasana manute yena hur manomata. You are the one because of which the buddhi is thinking, the mind is thinking. So every thought of the mind is you. But people intellectualize that one, it becomes an exercise of the intellect. No, Vedanta is not an exercise of intellect, understand this. Though intellect is required, though expertization also is required, but that is not the Brahma Gnana. Because you are the one, because of that manaso manoyata, pranasya pranam manaso mana vacho vacham shrotrasya shrotram chakshusha chakshuan. That's you. You are the one who makes the chakshu. You are the one who makes the shrotra, the ears ear. You are the one because of the mind is mind. Because of you, the mind is thinking. And therefore, we don't need to intellectualize that. That's why I'm using self-evident again and again. When I say self-evident, where is the intellect? For self-evident, the intellect also is not there. Because intellect also is the object of your self-evident consciousness. And therefore, we have to move away from this intellectualization. See that it's you, it's self-evident. More that self-evident becomes clear to you, that intellectualization will go away. Clear?
Yes, thank you so much. If there are any more questions, viewers, please share them in the question Q&A box. I wanted to ask you about Nididhyasanaṁ. Could you please, you had shared a little bit about it. Could you please highlight Nididhyasanaṁ once again, Swamini?
See, from so many births, we have habit of taking oneself as a body, mind, sense complex. Dehadi sanghata. So in the mind now it has become the habit that I am body. It's very natural, sahaja. Sahaja means janmana sahajayate, it is sahaja. By birth we take ourselves as body. Nobody has told you that you are human being. Nobody has told you are body, understand? By birth we take ourselves as body. Very natural. And therefore, because that naturally we are taking ourselves as body, mind, sense complex, it's difficult to break that natural. And therefore, again and again we have to. That's why every step he said, muhu, abhyāsa. To break that habit of taking oneself as body, mind, sense complex, again and again we have to do this. We have to remind ourselves that I am not body. I am self-evident. And therefore, that Nididhyasana is required. That's why Bhagavan also said, Kalena Atmani Vindati. Even though you are studying the scriptures, Kalena Atmani Vindati. See, Kalena is a Trutiya Vibhakti. With the time or any word which is indicating the time, we can use the second Vibhakti, the second case or the third case. The Panini Muni tells that if the time is fixed, then you use the Dvitiya. Masam Adhite. That means he is going to complete the study within 1 month. Masam Adhite. So it is a Dvitiya. So fixed time is there. But if the fixed time is not there, but the person will accomplish that what is he is doing, whether he is studying Shastra or whatever he has started, he is going to complete it, but that time period is not fixed. Then we have to use the Trutiya, Kale Natmani Vindati. Understand? He is going to know the self, but in time. In English also it's called. Indefinite time is there, then in English called in time. You will gain in time, in English also. Definite time is there, then Dvitiya, Masam Adhita. But indefinite time is there, then the Trutiya Vibhakti is used. So that's why Bhagavan also said, Kale Natmani Vindati. So the time for Nididhyasana for everyone is separate, different. Why? Because how much Kashaya is there, as I said, the Kashaya, that everybody is having this emotional, so many undigested emotions are there. And one has to digest those unanswered, undigested, unattended emotions are there in our mind. And we have to process all these emotions. So that takes time. And therefore, there is indefinite time is there. Everybody has its own, his or her own time for this Nididhyasana. Because we don't know what kind of the childhood we were going through, what kind of the youth we have gone through. And all these undigested emotions are there. We have to process them. That's why bhakti is important. The surrender, Sharanagati is important. The trust is there. We are born with the total trust. So wherever we trust, whatever hands are holding us, we trust that hands. But slowly our all trust is being eroded. And whenever the trust is being eroded, that undigested emotions are. And therefore, the trust in the total, that Ishvara, that Sharanagati means there is a total trust is there. Ishvara, the laws of Ishvara cannot cheat. You cannot be cheated by Ishvara. Parents have cheated you. Friends have cheated you. Understand? Not Ishvara. That's why the total trust, that Sharanagati. That's why Bhagavan says, Mame vaye prapadyante mayam etam taran. The one who totally surrendered to me, he can cross this Maya. And therefore, that total trust is, and that requires time. Even to have a total trust in Ishvara. That's what at the end I said, para bhakti. That para bhakti is required. Then only that Nididhyasana is possible. The total trust is there. Because Lord is one big order. He is all knowledge. All knowledge cannot be failure. It's infallible. It's called infallible. I hope you know the word infallible. Order of Ishvara is infallible. Cannot cheat you. So the total trust is required. That itself takes a lot of time. Because every other day you go through some kind of the hurt, some kind of the cheating, And so So many, still we are getting hurt. So we have to see. See, in Hindi we say, if you know Hindi, भगवान जो करते हैं ठीक ही करते हैं. Even if somebody is hurting you, it's okay. So that jahi bidhi rakhe ram, tahi bidhi rahiye. So the total trust in Ishvara is required. Even for Nididhyasanaṁ also it is required. Then only you can process your emotions. It's very difficult because every day we are getting hurt. Every day we are getting cheated. Every day we can see certain things which doesn't go as we wanted to. Certain things in our life we wanted to, but doesn't happen. So there is a kind of anger, there is a kind of frustrations, all these emotions. Then we have to work. Then only you can understand that you are Ananda Swarupa. With this hurt, how are you going to say, I am Ananda Swarupa? So the process of emotions required that. And therefore the Kashaya it is called. And every emotion you have to answer. Every emotion you have to answer, you have to process. That's why this Nididhyasana. That's why I'm telling, sit with yourself. Just see that. It's very beautiful. Just see. That is Nididhyasana. Am I clear?
Yes, thank you. Thank you so much, Swamini ji. We have another question. After accepting that I am, how to continue being a grihastha and carry on duties?
Yeah, that is what said Brahma Arpanam, Brahma. Everything is Brahman. Grihastha also is Brahman, understand? It's a role. You are playing the role of grihastha. So it's a role playing. In drama, see, we are all given different roles in this society, in this world. Nobody is role free. We are all abhineta. We are playing different roles at time. See, the actor is at one time he is acting one. He is a beggar, he is a king, he is a businessman. At one time, one role he is playing. But for us, at one time, we are playing different roles in this world. But actor is when he is playing the role of beggar. Tell me, the clothes of beggar is a clothes of actor. The body of the actor is a body of the beggar. Eyes of the actor is a eyes of the beggar. Emotions which are being expressed, the emotions of the beggar. So when you see that actor as a beggar, there is no physical distance between the actor and the beggar. So his clothes, his hair, his eyes, there is the expression of Dṛg-Dṛśya, the poorness is being expressed in his eyes also. His behavior also is like a beggar. All his activities also is like a beggar. Body, clothes, expressions, emotions, everything is beggar. Understand? So what is the physical distance? No physical distance between actor and beggar. Still, inside, actor is enjoying the role of playing beggar. Do you understand? He enjoys. He enjoys the role of beggar. Why? Because there is a distance. Beggar is actor, actor is not beggar. That is in his understanding. In his understanding, he knows that beggar is me, I am not a beggar. Same way, you play your role of Grihastha. Father is me, I am not father. Mother is me, I am not mother. Son is me, I am not son. Keep playing the roles. Understanding this self-evident, you can play the role. It's all role playing, understand. This actor is playing the role of beggar. Playing the role of beggar, he earns crores, understand this. Same way, you play the roles. Natavat, Shankaracharya says this. Like a abhineta, like an actor, you play all these roles. Understand? It doesn't need to be, you have to be sannyasi, you have to be in the ashram, you have to be in Himalaya. A lot of my students, they come and tell me, Swamiji, we want to go to ashram. I said, don't go to the ashram. From the beginning, this is my word, don't go to the ashram. Your home is a sansar of 5 people, ashram is a sansar of 50 people. Understand this properly. It's all business. Ashram also is a business. Don't go there. Whatever prarabdha has given you, accept that prarabdha. Don't go against your prarabdha. Your prarabdha is grihastha, play the role of grihastha. Understand? It is a role playing. Play the role and enjoy your role. You don't have to worry about that. Maybe somebody's roles are better than you. That's fine. Somebody maybe are more, earning more. It's fine. You don't need to be what others are, or you don't have to compare yourself with. All the duties also are role playing, understand? All the duties are nothing but role playing. You play the role of mother, you play the role of father, you play the role of teacher, you play the role of advocate, you play the role of engineer. It's all role playing. Take it as a role playing. Beggar is actor, but actor is not beggar. Engineer is you, but you are not engineer. So that's called thumb space in English. You know, you have to develop that thumb space between you and the role as the actor is developed. I am not beggar. Once you develop that thumb space, you can play any role. You can be the king, as I give you the example. You know, Janak and Ram were playing the role of the king. Vasishtha Muni Karyarata, they were playing the role of the Purohita, Paurohitya they were doing. So they were all playing roles. According to the prarabdha, whatever comes in your life, you play that role. That's it. Okay. Clear?
Thank you so much, Swamini ji. There is another question. Can you please share more about trust? Is trust same as fearlessness?
No. Fear is different thing. Trust and fear. Trust means whatever is happening in your life is okay. There is no conflict in that. Understand? There is no internal conflict or non-acceptance of what is happening in your life. Whatever is happening is okay. That is a trust. Ishwar cannot cheat me. That is a trust. Because Ishwara is one big order. Everything is order in this creation. Body is order. Stars are order, fire is order, Vayu is order, family is order. See this order. Order means harmony, vyavastha. So there is a harmony. There is no disharmony. You know, there is a book by Stephen Hawking. There is an order in chaos. You read that. It's beautiful. You know? Even if there is a chaos, there is order. For any creation, before the creation, there is going to be chaos. If you build a house, bricks are here, sand is here, cement is here, wood is there. It's all chaos. At the end, there is a beautiful house. But that chaos also is a part of the creation. And therefore, every chaos also is an order. If there is a disorder, that is also an order. If there is disharmony, that is also harmony. That is called trust. Even though there is a disorder, you see that it is a part of the order. That is the trust. If you are cheated by somebody, it's okay. Understand? You don't get hurt. If you see that trust, there is no hurt inside. Where is a fear? In Vedic Sanskriti, we are not being threatened by Ishvara, understand? Other culture, that's what is there. If you don't do this, you will go to hell. We are not threatened by Bhagavan, and we don't need to be threatened. It is one order. Ravana also was Bhakta, that is our culture, understand this. Though he was Asura, he was a Danava, then still he was a Bhakta, and he was a Bhakta of Shiva. Then he had an entry in Kailas also. That type of Bhakta he was. We can't even sometimes enter in the temple, understand? That is our devotion. He was such a devotee of Shiva that he could have entered in Kailas. Where is the fear? There is no fear. It's a trust. Everything is in order. Disorder also is on. Swamiji used to do that guided meditation for us. You see that everything is one order. Then he started guided meditation of even disorder also is order. My son is not listening to me. That is also order. Because he is an independent person. And so don't conflict yourself. That's what called cheerful acceptance. Cheerfully you accept whatever you can do, you do. Whatever you can do for your son or your wife or mother or anybody. Whatever you can do, you do your best. That's it. You play your role properly. That's it. Because everybody is an independent person. The child also an independent person. That's why child tells you no. Even small 2 years old child also will tell you no. That much independent. You ask, you eat? No, I'm not going to eat. That child shows you that I am independent. And therefore, we have to respect others' space. You give space to others also. And you be in your space. Try your best for others. If nothing happens, that's their prarabdha. As an actor, you act your way. Your father, play the role of father honestly. That's it. Leave other things to the son. So, why? The trust is there. Bhagavan has given me this role to play. I am playing. Swadharma nidhanam shreya. Understand? Swadharma means role playing. Whole Swadharma is nothing but role playing. And that's why Bhagavan says, Swadharma nidhanam shreya. You play your role. You play a role of businessman, you play a role of engineer, you play a role of father, you play a role of teacher. Be honest with yourself. That's it. And accept what comes to you. That is a trust. That is a sharanagati, surrender. Swamiji's book is the surrender and freedom. In that surrender on, there is a freedom. So, there is nothing to be feared, frightened by. Only seeing the order. Clear?
Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you so much, Swamini ji. And I think that is a follow-up question. Then what is fearlessness by the same person?
Same thing. You trust Ishvara, that is the fearlessness. That's why always you think that it is, see, we have time. Like, okay, I'll give you one beautiful example. One businessman was there. And he had a huge business, and then he retired from the business, and then he gave up all these things to his sons, and then he built a beautiful house for him at beach, and then with some servant he was living there. His wife died, and he was with servant. So one day he was walking on the beach. Every day, morning, evening, he was taking walk. So one day, when he was walking, his mind started thinking about his whole life. What kind of childhood he had. So he was visualizing this whole life. And when he was visualizing this whole life, he was seeing 4 steps. 2 steps of himself and 2 steps of Lord. So he was seeing that all the time Lord was with him. Bhagavan was with him. And then he started business, and business was flourishing like anything, excellent. But suddenly, because of some kind of economical crisis, he lost his entire business. So suddenly he saw only 2 steps were there. Then again he started another business, and he flourished there. So again he became one successful businessman. Then again when he saw the 4 steps were there. So very, very spontaneously he said, "Oh Bhagavan, when I was in crisis, you left me." Then Bhagavan answered him, No. That were my 2 steps. I was carrying you on my shoulder. Do you understand? That is trust. He never leaves you. He is always with you. I always tell in my talks, here there is nothing in bhakti more. That's why I didn't bring out that. But you always see that Bhagavan is always with you. You experience, here I can use the word, you experience the Sanidhya of Bhagavan. He's always with you. Ishvara sarva bhutanam Dṛg-Dṛśya Arjuna Tirtha. He never leaves you. He is always with you. You see the presence of Lord. That is a trust. That is a fearlessness. See in marriage, when the parents take their children, the children find out other children and they will play with the children. But every time, every few minutes, the child will look at mother. Mother is sitting there. That is a trust. Understand? Keeps playing, enjoying. Cheerful, enjoying, jumping, running around, eating. But every few minutes looks at that mother. For some reason, mother has gone somewhere else. And if the child sees the empty chair, he freezes. Do you understand? He freezes. He doesn't know what to do. He's insecure. So he starts crying, shouting. In this whole marriage sounds and noise and everything, when the child shouts, "Mommy," understand? Wherever mother is there, she listens to her child. And she shouts, "Yes, I am here." Do you understand that? So the child is at ease in the presence of mother. Plays, jump, everything he does. Same way, you be relaxed in the Sanidhya of Ishvara. That is fearlessness. No fear. Why fear? Ishvara is always with me. That's why I said the order of Ishvara never cheats anybody, because he's all knowledge. He's all power. If he's all power, why should I have a fear in my mind? He's all power. He's there to take care of me. That is called Sharanagati. Understand? Always feel that presence of Ishvara in your life. As the child sees the mother, you see that Ishvara is always, it's there in your heart. Always with you, never leaves you. Ishvara is the one which never leaves you. You leave Ishvara. That is your problem. You leave Ishvara, that's why you are fearful. See the presence of Ishvara. Every step he is with you. You have to have that. That is called trust. That is called fearlessness. Am I clear?
Wonderful. I think that is a very beautiful way to even conclude and sum up the 4-part series on this particular topic.
See, unless you become that fearless, you can't even have a Brahmagnanam, because you have to relax inside. That's why Swamini used to tell, you can relax in the lap of Ishvara. That is the only place where you can relax. And once you are relaxed, Brahmagnanam is very easy.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much once again, Swamini ji.
I think one more is there, something more?
No, the audience, they are grateful. They are saying thank you, and they're just very happy to have listened to you. Once again, thank you so much on behalf of Indica Moksha.
You are most welcome.
Yes, accepting to do this talk on this topic. Shall we conclude the session?
Om Asatoma Sadgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amrutangamaya Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Hari Om. Hari Om. Thank you.
Hari Om.
I enjoyed sharing my knowledge. See you again.
Dhanyavad. Thank you so much. Dear viewers, please follow us on social media, on our Facebook and Twitter handles, to keep updated on our forthcoming programs. See you soon in our next session. Until then, Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Dhanyavad.